Good morning, citizens, and welcome back to the Verse. This is going to be just kind of a chill day. I'm going to try something new, something that I have not ever done before, which, I mean, there's a lot of things I haven't done this game, but for the most part, the things that I enjoy, I've done to the extreme. Mining is one of those things, and yet I've never, to this day, tried out an Atlas Geo, not even once. And someone in the comments said that I should use one and that it'd be kind of fun. And there are the new mining missions where you have to go and do some mining to turn in some Hadnite or Dolvine or things like that, which the Geo needs. And I believe the Geo is sold here at the Crusader showroom. I'm assuming it's also at Astromata, New Deal, Teaches. I can't remember the other names of the Pyro shops, but it should be here. If not, this will be kind of a waste of an intro. But that's what I'm going to do. I do have a cold. I still have a cold. My job makes me get sick all the time. It's constant sickness because I'm around a lot of germs, I mean, is the best way to put it. So, I apologize for the voice. And if you hear this noise, that's me flipping my mic out of the way and muting it to cough. But hopefully that means I didn't cough in the microphone, which would be preferable, I assume. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of chill. I don't have any real plan for this video, any real theme. I guess the theme is let's check out a Geo. So that should be the Crusader shroom there.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
We're gonna go there. We also need some well, that's green circle. I'm going the wrong way. Over there. I also need some drinks, some crews, and I need like, my plan is there's a few places I can't mine. If I zoom out here, eventually we'll get to the system. I can't mine at Daymar. I mean, I could mine at Daymar, but I'm not going to, because Daymar is full of worms. It's all wormy, like Aberdeen, and I'll keep getting those worm signals when I'm trying to find mineable signals. I'd rather something that might be a little bit easier. I'm thinking maybe Yella or Selen, but those ones are cold, yeah? So, ship minables, Merrill, hand minables, Hadnite, Aphrite, Dolivine, Janolite in caves. Hadnite, Aphrite, Dolivine. I mean, if I find caves, Selen might be better, but Selen might be cold. I can't recall the temperatures, and I don't know if it says it here. So maybe a Novikov suit, but I don't know. Novikov suits for a while were only in Pyro, I believe. So that might be an issue. So first we're going to see if the Geo's here and if the Novikov suit's here. I'm also going to have to get myself some crews, and I'm going to get the Geo and put it into the Cuddy Black that I have, and that will be pretty much all I need. Maybe a 1SU container as well, that I can load everything I get into out of the Geo. However, having a backpack might be better. That way, if there is an issue where the game crashes or I suddenly wake up no longer in my ship, at least what I'm holding will be available. That might be the better move. So here we are, Crusader showroom. I haven't been here in a while. This is a cool place. What is this? Just weapons? Yeah. An Intrepid? Which, oh, that's not. What is this? Ares Ion. Yes? Not the Inferno? I think that's the Ion. Not an Intrepid. Alright. Sales info. Do you have a Geo? Oh, it's New Deal here. I don't think I knew that this was a New Deal. I just thought it was Crusader. Argo? Atlas Geo. Oh! 90K. Technically closer to 91. Oh, I don't know. 6.5 million. I guess I can afford it. Alright. Got it. What else is here? Star Runner, 12 million. Cannot afford that. Yeah, it was definitely the Ion. I could get a Spirit. Do I have a Spirit? I can't remember. You know what? We're gonna stick with the Cuddy. That'll be a fun one. So I'm gonna go pick up some crews. I'm gonna see if there's a Novikov suit here. If not, I'll use Sea Stone and see what they have in this area. And worst case scenario, I'm just gonna be a little bit cold while I mine. We're gonna go get ourselves some of the delicious minimals that are scattered over the surface. I could take the I don't know what it's called. I was gonna say train, the shuttle. I could take the shuttle to the spaceport after I'm done. But since this is my home location, I could also just log out and log back in and appear in my hangar. Although I'm probably gonna take the shuttle. You know what? I actually enjoy the slowness of taking public transport in this game. I mean, I also enjoyed the landing splines and the takeoff splines. I love the food and drink. A lot of times I don't run like I'm doing now. A lot of times I will just do it at a nice leisurely pace and just walk around this place. Partly because this game is just so beautiful. The reason why I'm running right now is just because it's not exciting content. If I'm playing on my own, I don't run. If I'm playing on my own, a lot of times I'm changing into clothes when I get to a that's TDD over here. I do more of a role play when I play on my own. It's a much slower pace, but it's more relaxing. I just love flying around, finding cool looking places, and just, you know, enjoying them. Taking screenshots, do a little bit of copian hunting. Why is this not opening? I'm at Stratus, right? Yeah. Alright. Apparently, well, there we go. I was going to say, apparently I'm not getting anything to drink. Let's go get ourselves some crews. It is funny how my playstyle changes depending on what I'm doing. This place sells all the cruises. I can actually get the red cruise, the best cruise. I can get it. I can get 101 delicious red cruise. That is amazing. Could get a Crusader shirt. I don't need that. A rangefinder, but no Novikov there. Although, do they have even any armors here? I think they do. So just adventure stuff. Thought they sold. I can't remember here. Smoltz. There you go. Smoltz light. Smolt. You know what? We're not doing the light. If we are gonna do some mining after a hard day's work, gonna get ourselves a 2-4. Is that a? It's only a Canadian thing, right? Like if I said, get myself a 2-4 and a couple of Mickeys. Is that only a Canadian thing? I think so. Probably. And that's why May Long Weekend is so popular. Alright. I'm going to take the shuttle. Hold on. I'm going to tab out of here. I'm going to go on to Sea Stone. Do a little bit of a searchy search here. Here we go. Okay, so we're on Sea Stone. Sure. Novikov helmet, backpack. Okay, where is this? Where can I find the Novikov stuff? And why can't... There we go. Nix, Pyro, Stanton, Virginia Point, Crusader, Seraphim Station, Grim Hex. Okay, so I can go to the cargo in Virginia Point in our corp, or I can go into Seraphim Station cargo shop. Okay, we're good. We can get ourselves the Novikov suit up top. That'll be fine. Alright, so I'm going to get myself a Novikov suit. I'm going to get myself the Geo loaded into the the cutlass, and then we're gonna do a little bit of mining. That should be fun. Oh, look at the time. Oh, I thought. Oh, I almost said, look at the timing. I mean, missing the train or the shuttle is programmed into the game. Obviously, it is. Just like making it nighttime whenever somebody is recording video. It must be recording the game. What other excuse is there? All right, so I'm gonna wait here for the shuttle. They should put. Okay. I don't want to be too nitpicky, although I am in this game sometimes. The broken handle in the elevator that keeps popping in and out of being repaired and not annoying. But really, you've made this place. First of all, why make a place like this? It's okay here, but there's plenty of places without guardrails. That seems ridiculous. But also, I mean, where are the seats? Where are the seats? That wasn't much of a wait, but I could have used a seat. How long have you been waiting here, buddy?
Let's pick up the pace, people.
Oh, well, that wasn't very nice. Maybe that's why they don't have seats. Who wants to sit near such a grump? Right? Talking to you, buddy. That's right. Talking to you. Alright. Let's go to the shuttle. Let's get ourselves the Geo. Now, I have used the Atlas. I actually have an Atlas. But I've never... I don't think I've even ever gone into the Geo. I certainly haven't used... What is the other one called? The ITAC? I don't know what it's called. What's the shooty Atlas called? I don't know. But the Geo, I don't think I've ever used it. Not even once. I know it's got some sort of jump feature. Ooh, that looks weird. Is that a frame rate issue or just a weird... There, yeah, it's... Oh, just right at the right... Oh, right there. Interesting. Okay. I know it's got a jumping feature, and I'm not a big fan totally of the idea, because I think the idea, especially of jetpacks in this game, in gravity, which is different than being in 0G, I think are ridiculous. So I wasn't a fan of having that. And if they ever put it on the gun variant, I'm definitely not a fan of. But the fact that, from what I understand, you jump, but you don't steer, I think is an okay trade-off. Alright, we're going to go in here. I'm going to have to remember to grab some crews before I go. This is only going to be a short start to this. Kind of getting set up and getting ready, maybe doing some mining, but I don't have a ton of time at the moment to go mining, which is why I love the cuddy, because I'll be able to log out in the bed there somewhere and pick it up later. First things first, we're gonna head... Hello? What is this? What is this? Oh, I just equipped whatever that was.
You all right?
Interesting. Oh, I have to unload those too. I did take the rock out, which is what gave me the idea to start doing this. And I got myself some... There's people all around. Gave me the idea to do this. I got some... I think that was Aphrite. We're definitely having some issues with the server, because it's not even picking up on that. Alright, we're going to go through first here. We're going to grab our hanger. So I do have to drop those gems off. Then we're going to load up the Geo. First things first, pull the Geo up. Let it start lifting up while I do this. Got a large hangar here, because this is my home location. Good thing it's not a XL hangar. Can you imagine that? Little Geo popping up in the middle of that thing. Alright, first things first, get the Geo. There we go. Retrieve.
Your vehicle
Oh!
has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Why do I have 2 Geos? Did I just buy a Geo when I already bought a Geo? What's going on? I am sure I've never mined with a Geo. Did I buy 2 by accident? That's confusing. First things first. There we go, that's loading. Put that in there. Put these in there. Get rid of my guns. Get rid of the tractor beam. Arms. Keep all this stuff. That'll be fine. Oh, I do need... That's not going to work, because I do need the backpack on. So let's put that back on. I need a backpack because I need to bring some crews with me. There's a backpack. Perfect. Sustenance. Let's bring... That's not what I want to do. Baker's dozen. Perfect. Alright. I'm not going to bring a weapon. This is a mission of peace. If I find a cave full of hostilities, I will reason with them. Just like any argument on Spectrum. Ooh, I like the green. I'm still confused why I own 2 of these now. I'm sure I didn't have one. I'm sure I didn't buy one. Fun animation. I love it. Cool beans. Alright. Can sidestep. Can go forwards. Okay. No, you can't turn them in the air. Perfect. Okay, cool. Where's my jump? Oh, it fills up while you're... Oh. So in low gravity, I could probably get pretty high, yeah? I would assume so. Alright. Cool. Alright. Now get ourselves a cutlass. How many of those do I have? I think I did have 2 of those, but that might have been due to free fly. Maybe. Now I'm not going to get back into that because then I will forget to open the door. Well, because I don't think I can open a door while I'm in this, can I? You know what? Now it's time to check to see if that's possible. I mean, if CD is not going to put railings around platforms in Orson, they're certainly never going to put railings around these things. Alright, so there's no auto soft land on this. It's either go or no go. Cool. Alright. I'm going to be pretty certain that this isn't going to let me open this from in here, but this is a time of experimentation. No, okay. So we're going to bag up. This is why it'd be good to do be able to open ships through your mobbing glass. Although, can I? Oh yeah, okay, you can open a mobi glass in here. Wasn't sure if it kept your hands on the thing. It's always, I just realized, it's always in mining mode? It's always in mining mode. So it's not like you have to toggle mining mode on and off. Okay. Plenty of room to get into the cutlass. You could have a number of these in here. This would be kind of fun with a group. You have a bunch of people with their little geodes, and you drop one off, let them mine while you're going doing something else. Pick one up, go find another one, bring them somewhere else. It could be kind of fun. It's what I've done before with a couple of rocks and a star runner, where I just drop one off, bring another one to another location, go back at the first guy because he's done. Alright. I'm going to head up to Seraphim Station, set my spawn there just because. At the same time, I'm going to try to find a Novikov suit, and then I'm going to join you again, do a little bit of mining. Have to admit, this is looking pretty cool. The lamp system on the cuddy, even though it's not lining up with the glass correctly, it makes coming into this infinitely better. Absolutely. I think that's really neat. Really a cool touch. Also, when you get out of the ship with the lamp on, the outside of the window is really lit up as well. I think that's really cool. I think that's a good way to kind of mitigate if this ever gets into a helmet. You could be in a dark location using this to see, but then you're going to have the brightest imaginable visor as an excellent target for anyone that you're trying to sneak up on. So it'd be a really cool kind of trade-off. Overall, I do like that there's different colors for different vendors. But yeah, new lamp system. Not sure how many vehicles it's currently working on, but it'll make the fact that we might be doing some mining in nighttime, because as I was talking about, not only do trains leave as you run up to them, but if you're trying to record, there must be some sort of detection to go, oh, we'll make it nighttime when you're recording. I'm going to land. I'm going to get out, set my spawn, check for some Novikov armor, and then we're going to go finally do some mining. We're only, what, half hour in? It's not too bad. Maybe less. Cool. Alright. What is happening there? Did the ramp do that? Maybe. Call the elevator. See if this elevator is broken. Nope, it's good. I'm talking about this railing. The pet peeve of my verse. Spawn first. Seraphim would be to the right and down a hallway, correct? It's been a while since I've been here. To the right, down hallway. Yes, perfect. Alright, I remember it better than I thought I did. Confirm.
Okay, yeah. Give me a second.
And now this way. Oh, there's the elevators. That's where I'm looking for right there. I do miss Port Olisar. There was some badness to Port Olisar, but having a little dumpers depot there, that was kind of cool. Having pads exposed to having people run up to your ships, try to get on them while you open a ramp to get in, ramming, shooting your ship, that sucked. Seeing things pop up and pop away, not great. Had one of the best windows to watch Um, no guns there. Had one of the best windows to watch people coming in for a landing, and there is no experience better than the experience of walking out to your ship with Crusader overhead. The ring spinning around you. Amazing. I will never stop missing that view. I also like that you wake up in the Habs, jump through a window, land down below, and you're ready to call your ship. It was terrific. There was a lot of little things. There was a stone wall. A stone wall in Olisar. Had some sort of sculpture of the system in it. I love that. Novikov! Quick buy. Quick buy. Quick buy. Let's make sure we got it. What a better place to get changed. I would love it if you had to get changed in the locker rooms in the stations also. Alright, take this off. Take this, this, this. All of this. This. Oh, the Novikov pack is a cool looking pack. Way better than the Pembroke pack. A couple of these, just in case. Sidearm, just in case. No multi-tool? Why do those pants look like they're flashing? And some crews. Some delicious red crews. And we're going to head back to our ship. I might leave some of the crews here. I don't need to carry... Well, you know what? I bought like 100. Of course, they're down below, but... As long as we don't die. What are the chances of me dying? Like 0, right? Right? Because you gotta manifest your positive destiny, right? I'm pretending I'm not sick right now. And no one can tell. I've coughed about 14 times, and I bet you haven't really noticed most of them. That one you might have, because of the weird pause, but... Okay. They really need to get these hangar lists at the top of the elevator so that you can just click them when you get in. That'd be a great quality of life update. Oh, I somehow missed a... There we go. Close. Worst case scenario. Fiery death, respawn, ready to go again. I can't imagine the claim time on a Geo is that long. Right? I could have just called that other Cuddy right now. That way, if we ever crash, we're ready to go right away, but I don't care. If I crash, it'll just be an edit. You won't notice a thing as far as timeline. Oh, it's up. This is not a regular hangar. So we're gonna go to Selin? Yella. Let's go to Yella. Hand minables. Selin had like Janolite if we find a cave. I don't know if Selin has worms. I don't think Yella does, but we're gonna go to Selin. We're gonna try that one first. And it's right there. Perfect.
Thank you, and please visit again. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now
Looks cold. All right. Where should we go? Security post. Security post. Security post. Let's just choose this security post. We're not actually going to the post. That's just going to get us to the light side of the planet and close to the surface. Then we'll fly away from it.
Quantum drive is now on.
Do a little bit of mining. Get some valuables. I don't know which of these I'll need for any of the missions. Haven't taken the hand mining mission yet, which might bring you to a cave itself, but we'll worry about that later. This is weird how this happens too. Those numbers kind of go all wonky when you're coming in for a landing. Or at least to a jump. Alright, so now we're gonna put on our shields. What is this? Mineable rocks? Yeah. Granite. Alright, and now we just gotta start looking for close signals. All these ones are too far. 7K, 8K, 5K might be, but I think those are rocks also. This is why I'd like to filter out. I'm sure I can use oh, that's Aphorite. Oh, we're good. Well, that was quick. One? No, there's a bunch of Aphorite there. Okay. Well, that's good. It used to only show up at like 3K or less. That's nice. I'll take that. Do we see it? Should be right here. There it is. Look at it. There it is. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of it. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Looks like 15. I'll take 15. We are close to security posts. That's the only negative. Maybe, you know, maybe I shouldn't do that. But it should be okay. That looks like it should be okay. Oh wait, I'm in the Geo. I'm not on a rock. So if I really need to, I could jump into there. That makes it better too. Alright. I'm assuming. I've never tried to jump a Geo into a Cutlass before. That could be kind of fun. And I like that I don't have to power this down. It powers down automatically when I get out. Okay. Or do I? Why can't I move? Hello? Why am I stuck? Is this server error time? I mean, I got out. Is this what happens? Everything breaks on camera? Okay, that worked for me. Hello? Bueller? Bueller? Guys, what's wrong with my Atlas? Why can't I move my Atlas? And I didn't bring my tractor beam either. It's right there. Look at it's taunting me. Alright. Is this time for Google? So I just realized I just been chatting away with my mic off. I don't know for how long, so hopefully not too long. But yeah, we got the Geo working. We got some Aphorite. I couldn't get the Geo walking. It was kind of locked in place, but it seems to be working now. I'm going to quickly check my footage and see where I stopped recording audio. Just so I can see where I need to explain things. Once this cracks. Which will be now. Alright, so it was just when I tabbed away to Google why Geo might not be working. So I didn't really record too much without audio. That's good. Just instinctively I was coughing at the same time. Yeah, so the apparate is, I was pointing out, if you look down here, this one is 0.12 mass, or 1.1 mass, I should say. The other one was 0.12. These are hand mineable sizes. These are tiny little apparates, easy to crack. Almost too easy with this Geo. It is overpowered for cracking these little rocks. It's also not going to give us a lot. But it's good for a first start. I don't know what I did to get the Geo to suddenly start working. It might have just been a server issue. Who knows? But we are cracking this away. You can see whatever this laser is, the up top here in this area, that red, basically the overcharge goes away. I don't know if that means I could just hold it and max it the whole time, because there might be, it still count as overcharge, but the green zone on this apparate is so massive that it's easy to crack these. I'm going to just maybe scan a couple in a row, so I spend all the time scanning, and then I can do mining separately. So I'll scan these 5 here. It's 1. I wish the scanning was a little bit faster, or at least some visual showing you it's making progress. 2. I don't know what life support this thing really has, but 3. We don't have any battery currently. Oh, there's 6 here. 4. So how many do I get out? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 4 to 6 per rock. This is not going to be a high value mining operation in this first one. But, you know, hand mining, or I should say rock mining, and maybe geo mining, is pretty lucrative. You can get a lot of gems. It's relaxing, and as long as you get them back and sell them, they can be worth quite a bit. Like, per SU, if you get a full SU, it's ridiculous how much these things are worth. You're just not usually going to get that many. But I've gone out and in one admittedly lengthy mining run, just getting Hadnite and Dolomite and Aphrite, not even any of the new stuff really, I've gotten over $1 million doing this. And this Geo is, so far, I'm impressed. I'm liking it. I would say ever since they changed how the rock handles when you're driving, Geos may be preferable. And I think I could probably fit one of these into a cutter. It's pretty tiny. It might actually fit. But this is a pretty chill mining. Because it's not like these are unstable. It's not like these are big rocks that are taking a lot to get any heat into them. Basically, you just have to put some in there, get it near the top, wait a little while. I can't put any less power into here unless I really back away. But I don't even think I can get far enough away that this would be like a click and forget type situation. I could do 2 at once, I guess. Yeah, that's what we do. There you go. Alright, let's get these. Yeah, you could actually do multiple rocks at one time because you just switch in between them while you're putting in the power. Could I do 4 at once? There's the challenge. Can I kind of balance the charge between 4 of these rocks? So we'll scan them first. And is that one in the background there? First of all, this one's not giving me any scan. Interesting. Okay. There is one there. There you go. There you go. Anytime now. There you go. Hopefully this is kind of chilling and relaxing for everyone watching this. I kind of miss just playing the game. And if you guys are along for the ride, that's pretty great. Put me on the background. Do the dishes. Hang out with your dog. Like Stella here. Hey, Stella. We're going to back up a bit, and we're going to give this a go. Okay, there. 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 Oh yeah, it's like juggling. Beautiful. There is an expert move. Oh, good job, Geo. Might as well crack this last one here and see how many gems we get. Stella, unimpressed with that. Extraction mode. I remember when the rock first came out. I had just got the rock. And it would take forever, and it would just tornado spin them around. These ones are flying over my head a bit. We are having some server issues. Not a lot of cargo space in this. Like, we're filling up pretty quick. That is, I guess, the limitation of this versus the rock, eh? Because the rock can hold a ton. I have full at 10.6 out of 10. How's that work? How does that work? Okay. Deploy weapon rack. Oh, here we go. Where was that? I just saw it a moment ago. How do I open this? Open. There we go. Oh! So it doesn't... It makes boxes? Is that what happens? Oh, you just throw them on the ground? Open. Oh, but it's 107. That's quite a bit. Does that need to be in there? Do I have to put that back in? Or does it make its own? Let's find out. How do I close that? Close. Is it like a vulture? Or will it say I don't have a box in there anymore? Showing the cargo full. What if I start... And we're back to not moving. Back to not moving. Is this a server issue? Let me know. Let me know if this is a server issue. fact that I can't move. Multiple times this happens. Because I can get in and out. But we can't move. Why can't we move? This happened last time. I mean, I could just go pick those up by hand. I should have brought a multi-tool. I could have hoovered them up, but like... I really want to find out if leaving that box out causes it not to be able to extract. But I can't do that if I can't... If I can't move this thing. Because now my extraction arm is stuck looking at my toes. Alright, we're going to leave this for a moment. And then see if not doing anything but waiting fixes this. I'm going to give it like a couple seconds. Like a minute. Then I'll be back. While I wait, there are Aphrodite that got flung behind it. Which makes me feel like there is some server issues. I found 3 back here. Doesn't mean there's not more. Hopefully once I'm able to turn this thing around, we can find more. Alright. Please work. For a brief moment, it lifts the arm up because it's doing the animation. And then it just goes, ha ha ha, not for you. Alright. Still not working. Okay. We really need to figure this out. The HUD is now following where I'm looking. That's unusual. Or was that already happening and I just didn't notice? Huh. Worst case scenario, I'll go pick these up by hand. Try a new server, which will mean I'll have to definitely have to claim this. But luckily I'm not losing anything out of this. You know what I'm going to do? Before that, I'm going to go put that box back in the back. That can't be what broke it, because it wasn't working last time, but who knows? Maybe that also breaks it, and I've managed to break it in 2 different ways. If it suddenly works and that was not the case, I will be confused, but I'll never know. Right? Right. Not the smoothest first trial of the Geo. Place. Close. Okay, it still says it's full of Aphrodite, so I'm feeling... Oh! But now it worked. I'm never gonna know. It'll be one of those things. Did I figure it out? Who knows? Now it's showing you the Aphrodite, the amount that actually was missing. Alright, well let me know in the comments. Not, okay, 2 things. Let me know if that was the issue. Not being, having a box and it breaks it. I don't think that should be the case. I don't see any more Aphrodite laying around here, which is good. But also, do you have to put the box in? Like, if that's not what broke it, will leaving the box out just give me another box? Can I just print my own boxes? Probably not. Alright. So we're going to try to get into the ship. Just walking. Will it go up this ramp? Yes, no problem. Okay, so I don't even have to try jumping in. Perfect. A little bit frosty. It's cold outside, as you can tell. That's why I'm wearing my Novikov suit. No problem there. Can I just open this from here? Yes, I can. Even better. Except for it's not letting me access the inventory. Okay, so maybe I do have to carry it. Again, could be just an issue with the servers. Oh, that's not what I want to do. What is this? Aphrite. That's not an aphrite though. What is this? What's this thing? What is that? It's not telling me. Interesting. Okay, let's carry this. What's that? Pearl. Anyone know? I don't know. First things first. I don't want my stuff to be stolen. So we're going to close up our doors. I could have just done it from each door, but that's a better way. Second thing, servers don't seem great. So I'm going to server hop. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to lay down in bed. We're going to log off. Find a new server. Try this again. After I walk my dog. And get some tea. Okay, that's the wrong one. There it is. So see that? That will confuse people. It says get up there. But that's not the one we want. We want this one here. Hold that one. There's a few ships like that. You have to learn where to look to log out and which one you have to look at to log out. So I'm going to do a little bit of server hop, and then hopefully we're going to find a better server. One dog walk later, and a server hop. Let's see if things have improved. We're definitely not getting any pings, but I just logged in. Oop, there we go. 5.7. We just learned that the last one showed up at around 5, so can't hurt to check this one out. And it's aphrite again. So they're showing up a bit farther than they used to. Now, because I just got aphrite, even though that is another good size pile of them, I'm willing to keep going. Oh, an aphrite over there. So there's aphrite all over the place here. It's on a hill. Do I want to... You know what? Where's that one? Nah. Okay, what's this? Can't see what this is. This is the issue with this. Is this a quasi-grazer? Is that what that says? What does this say? Oh no, this is the Glasgowmite, which is not really worth anything, but maybe in some of these new missions they're going to request some of the stuff that normally isn't worth anything. So, and there's lots of it here. So I'm going to give it a go. Even though normally, if you're looking to make money, definitely don't. But we're finding a lot of stuff here on the surface of the planet. Or I guess moon. This is a moon. I could have lowered my ramp already, but I didn't. Let's see if the Geo works. Fingers crossed. Oh, and we're moving. That's good. Why is it using its jets? That's unusual. Alright. And these look bigger. These look like they're actual rock minables. While I was doing a server hop, I did actually check. And you do need to put that box back in. So that definitely is a question that I've been able to answer myself. You could buy empty boxes and then with those empty boxes just switch them out, but I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing, which is pull the gems out and then reuse the same box. This would be a reason to maybe bring along a 1SU container as well, just to store all the stuff you're taking out instead of a bunch of little boxes. Larger size as opposed to hand minables last time. This one is a lot easier to mine because look at hands free right now. I have just enough power going in that it's putting heat into this rock without really going overcharge. And I feel confident starting this one before the scanning's done, which will speed up the process. And we'll get a few of these and see how quickly this fills up, because the rock is a lot bigger of a storage than the Geo, which makes sense. This is pretty small, but overall seems to be working. I'm liking this. I think we're going to be okay. Putting more power into this one. Look at that. By the time it's finished scanning, we're already filling up the bar. And we'll move on to this one. Well, that one finishes popping. Perfect. Not a very attractive gem. Kind of like brown toffee. Again, this is the kind of stuff you could speed up the process by scanning 2 and doing 2 at once. So we'll scan this one. Scan this one. I can even probably still do 4 on this one as well. Let's try that. And then we'll extract. So we'll scan all 4 of these. It's really 5 here because there's 2 over there, but we'll just do these 4. I don't know if this is a technique that I'm kind of pioneering or if other people do this, but if it speeds up the process, because my thought is when you get into the green, you're charging all those rocks. So instead of doing it individually, get into the green with more power on like this. And then once it's charging that rock, it doesn't matter if you are working on that rock or another one. So get it real close to the top. And then we'll start putting charge into this rock. Get it real close to the top. Charge into this rock. Real close to the top. Back to this one. And this one is losing its charge. Maybe 2. 2 will work. Close to the top. Close to the top. Yeah, at least 2. You could probably do 3. Oh, that one hurt me at 9% because I got it into the red a little bit. That's okay. But definitely the hand minables you can do 4 no problem. Because you're able to charge them so quickly. That one's gonna pop. I think if you're closer to all these rocks, it might work. No, that's not showing. Is any being... Oh yeah, there you go. It's just taking its time. Looking down here, it seemed pretty slow to tell me it was picking anything up. One of those flew over my head there. Anytime you're extracting with an extracting beam, whether it's in a rock or hand mining, and now apparently this, being slow is important. Like, don't be doing this and sucking around, because you're going to start flinging the rocks. You got to kind of point, let him extract, move to another location, let him extract. Oh, that one's not letting you. Oh, there, it worked. That one, let it extract. Gotta take your time. Alright, so I'm gonna keep working on this. I do almost have a full box here. Now that things seem to be working, this server does seem a little more stable. I'm gonna try accessing this from here. Still doesn't work. Okay. So you do still need to pick this up. Why am I blurry vision? Why am I... Why was I mean, why was I taking more and more damage? I'm not too cold. I'm not too thirsty. Was I just injured? Maybe. Okay. Okay, so I can't... Let's just go 30. 30. There, that's better. Okay. I'm gonna put this into the storage in here. There is storage in here, I believe. Is there? I could have sworn there was storage somewhere in this place. There you go. Might as well put my drinks in there. Alright. But I would say a SU container may be the way to go. Or just get a few extra of those. Alright, we'll crack these. This one's got a scan. But we're able to move again, so this does feel a lot better. Alright, I just extract these, see how we do. We're going to try to find something different. We've got some aphrite, got some glaucosite. We'll try to find hadnite or dolomite. Dolomite would be kind of a cool one because it is harder. I've never understood why, but it is harder to mine than hadnite, which is worth more. But we'll see how that goes. So I'll join you again once I get this all mined up. Don't know what's happening here. Definitely not ideal. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. That's a new magic trick. Okay. Well, we'll just kind of ignore that. They're coming back to getting all jammed up on here, eh? Anyone who watches my videos know I like to show all the bugs, all the things that you might encounter, so you know what you're getting into. This reminds me of what I was talking about with the Haddonite tornado when the rock first came out. Alright, as long as it doesn't kill me as I get out. Gotta clean up the system. We'll just gather all these up. There we go. Be a nice shot. Can I get that as a screenshot? Okay, I don't know what's going on though. Definitely not useful. There's a lot of them here. How many do you think are here? Oh, that one didn't store. 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 Is my backpack full? No. Ooh, can I do it this way? Ooh, let's try it this way. Yes, that's faster. I mean, I could try to stack these. Does sort work? No. It needs to be an auto stack feature. This does work, but sometimes fiddly. Okay. Seems good. Not ideal. So let's do it this way. Then I'll get back into the Geo. We'll try extracting again. Once I get these two here. I don't know. It's not really working as smooth as I was hoping, but I don't feel like it's any fault of the Geo as much as whatever issues I'm having on this server right now. Those went in. What did they? No, they're floating around again. Those aren't even picking up. We'll do the same thing if they get all bunched up. We'll just use external inventory and load them all in. But this is when I decide to cut my losses. Is it better to pick everything up off something I know is pretty low value, or just get what I can and move on? And we're gonna move on. On to bigger and better. Oh, there's still one attached. Look at that, perfect. It automatically goes from third to first when you do that. Okay, where's that last one? Oh, there it is. I think we're good. Alright. I'm gonna head back to the station, unload this, pick up a 1SU crate, and then we'll head back out again. That way we'll have at least this stored. Bringing a 1SU crate out beside the Geo to quickly transfer things over might be a fast way to do it. That's what I'm going to try next. So, off to Seraphim. A little bit of a regroup. Okay, we're going to head over to Flanagan's Aid Shelter. I think it's Flanagan. Is that what I looked at? Flanagan's Ravine Aid Shelter. Haven't been there in a long time. Not since searching for picoballs. I've made a few changes in my gear setup. I'll show you that when I land and kind of discuss the reasoning behind those things. But for the most part, we're back to what we had last time, just with three additions. And one of them, I think, potentially will be a good one if I run into server issues again. That is a... Not sure. What am I looking at? It's not a Carrack. Oh, it's the Apollos. Isn't it? Is that what I was looking at? No, I've already lost it. Why is my ship moving? There we go. It was just going at full speed ahead. I don't have decoupled on. Is that one of the Apollos? It's unlocked, whatever it is. I guess I could just target it. We got Molina mold sample. Don't need those. Got someone's Hornet over there. But we're gonna just land near here. There we go. Land. There we go. Perfect. Now you could always scan the area, make sure no one's around. I'm gonna just assume nobody's around. Because when you assume, you make for some good video. It's been a while since I've looted these areas. Definitely the last time someone came through here, they were exiting, which is always a good sign. Med bed. So they've changed them up a bit. What's in here? Got some cruise, an apple, and a snack bar. And that's pretty much it. Not much here. I could go check out the other ships, but I don't really want to, because we got places to go. So, alright, so what I've done, you can see one thing right there. I got myself a store all. Now, in order to move the store all, I need to have a tractor beam. So I grabbed this max lift here. And then I also got a multi-tool with mining attachment on it, which means that if I can't extract with this, it's not working, I extract with this and it goes directly into the backpack that I'm wearing. That'll be cool. So we're going to fly away from the aid shelter, because this place seems to be popular. And once we're far enough away, we'll go do a little bit of mining. So, bring up my landing gear, and we're just gonna at least get, you know, a reasonable 10k away at the very least before we start mining. That way we're not going to hopefully run other people. In fact, I'm going to turn off my shields. Ooh. 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 You see that? Cave. Do caves show up like that now? Cave. How far away am I? 18 kilometers? Do I go down to this cave? I mean, the answer is I'm going down into a cave. The question is, do I bring my Atlas down into a cave? Because I can hand mine. I don't need the Atlas. And I don't really want to right away have to go get another Atlas because I've somehow wedged it into something, which is something I will do. So instead, we'll just land near the cave and we'll go down on our own. We'll close the door because we're still not that far. Someone could find us relatively easily, so hopefully if they do find us, they're not just gonna destroy our ship. Okay. That's not good. Let's try this again. Eh. That's a bit better. Okay. Been drinking some tea, my throat's feeling a bit better, but I feel like I'm a lot more quiet now than I was. Cave, yes. Oh, so it shows up even on your helmet when you get close enough. Okay. Now, it says there's a chance for Janolite in here. We all know the chance for that is pretty zero. But, you know. Got some cool mushrooms. Those look neat. Cool. Yeah, okay. What's this? Aphrite? It does say Aphrite on there. How do I get the... There we go. How do I get... There we go. Oh, you gotta hold Alt. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay. And now it's... Is it B? You'd think I would remember this. Controls. Key bindings. Advanced. On foot all. Change fire mode B. Oh, wait. Fire gather. Is it the same? Oh! I know everyone's screaming at me that it was on the right of my screen. But you just hold down right mouse button. You can gather. And that should be in my backpack. There you go, 7. Okay. Got some aphrite. Looks like hadnite. Hasn't scanned yet. There we go. I don't like the new HUD. It also doesn't let you aim down sight like it used to, which was much better. I can't say hand mining has improved. It's very slow moving as it floats towards you. Okay, right there. I'm really not going to mine a lot in this cave. I just wanted to check it out, but it is a little close for my liking. But I'll definitely come back. I know where it is. I have the heading, and I have the location. But, there you go. Hand mining successful. What's this way? Not much. I don't see any... Do they not have any, what are they called? Cave bugs? Do those not exist anymore? Where did I come from? Did I just drop... There we go. I don't see any cave bugs here. Although, maybe those need to be sand caves, right? That looks cool. Alright, hold on. There we go. I love that. This game just... Oh. Being in the verse makes me so happy. Being stuck in a cave... Less happy. There we go. But we're gonna find... Ooh, we're gonna find some bigger deposits to go mine, but that was kind of fun. I liked it. I just didn't like the old UI for hand mining. I felt was better. The ability to aim down sight with a multi-tool made using multi-tool infinitely better, and you can't do it anymore. I wish at least that would come back. Especially using the tractor beam, being able to aim at individual things like tiny pieces of something. was awesome. So I decided to head towards... Ooh, what's this? Who's here? That is a... Gladius? Can't tell on that angle. But I'm gonna fly... I'm flying towards... flying towards Crusader. So I had a bearing so I wouldn't get turned around. So I'll keep flying in that direction. And I'll just put out some pings and I'll find myself something to mine. And you can join me again when I find something to mine. Once again we find Aphorite. I mean, it's all over the place here. I don't know what else is here, but there's definitely Aphorite, so... Where did it go? There it is. It's in that little thing there. So we're gonna land near it. We're gonna try out my new setup, but really I would have loved to find something different than that. Okay, turn my engines off. Okay. First things first, we're gonna bring the box. I will leave the box in here for now. We'll come get it when we need it. We're gonna load up. And I'm gonna go break all those pieces. Once they're all broken up, then we'll do the gathering, and that's when I'm gonna use either the box I brought out, or I'll be using the multi-tool that I just picked up. These all look like hand mineable sizes. So when you look at them, they're tiny. Teeny tiny. We'll look at the mass when it shows up. Eventually. There you go, mass 1.2. If I pull out my multi-tool, you'll see that you can break these with the multi-tool. We'll do one with the multi-tool just to show. There you go. And then you can pick them all up. So, possible to use a multi-tool to do that. The Geo will also handle them. So I'm going to get all these with the Geo, break them all open. Oh, the last one. Let's do some extracting. And the extraction is not working. You know what? Totally fine. Because we got our multi-tool, so let's try that, see if that works. Oh yeah. So even if the extraction's not working on the Geo, it's way better than picking them up one by one. They do knock you around a bit, but still relatively quick. And once our backpack is full, we'll just go drop it off. Now, had the Geo been extracting correctly, I was going to bring the 1SU container over with the tractor beam, drop it beside it, and use that to quickly transfer everything into the store all, and then grab some more stuff in the Geo, then extract again. But this seems to be working. It's not as fast, but compared to one by one, store, store, store. Definitely better. And again, who knows what's causing this? I'll be putting in an issue council report. Well, actually, I'll be searching for one. Don't make issue council reports unless you're absolutely certain that you're the only one. And there's no duplicates out there, but I'm sure I can find some duplicates for this. Alright. Okay, so we will store the Geo, unload my backpack, unload the Geo, and then I'm going to go find something else. It'll be, hopefully, not more Aphite. We're going to go past all the Aphite now. We're not going to get any more Aphite until I have found something else. Dolivine, Hadnite, those are what I want. That little jump is so fun, just to get in here. Alright. So, to unload this, if we were on the ground, what I would just do is open, carry, then I'd place it. So, I'm going to open this. Now, there is going to be a new inventory system that's going to allow you to transfer from nearby items. Part of that I'm happy with for doing stuff like this, but I'm really not happy with it if... What was that? Oh, that was the hand mining. Right. I only got 2? That seems odd. But I'm not happy with it if you can run into a room and just loot all in the room. Or, you know, have a pile of bodies and loot them all in like a couple clicks. We don't need to make things so simple and easy. But for moving from boxes, from one box to another without having to use your backpack, is it intermediary or drop it down intermediary? That's not the right word. Intermediary. Or drop it down a freight elevator, then I'm all for it. Alright, I'm gonna go look for Hadnite. Wish me luck. I think this says Hadnite. It does say Hadnite. Alright. Right in front of that. Is that them? I think this is them. Ooh, it is. Perfect. These also look like I'm finding a lot of hand minables, but I will say on this planet I'm also finding a ton of Aphite. It seems overly aphoриtic. Is that right? That's definitely a word. I definitely am speaking good. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. Oh, it's these. I thought I could hear I thought I heard a spaceship, like another ship. It's the jets on this just going bonkers. For no reason. Alright. Again, more hand mineable. There's a bunch of them here. I'm just going to mine them, see how much Hadnite I get. We'll do one with you. These aren't that hard. If it was Dolivine, at least it'd be kind of exciting, but... I mean, this is a large laser for a hand mineable. This is not going to be an issue. Oh, and I've overcharged it. Look at that. That was definitely a mistake. Roll your power down. Good thing I thought I would show you guys that. Are we going to be okay? Ooh, I gotta back up. Didn't get hurt. Okay, let's crack another one with you watching me where I don't supercharge it. Look at this one right here. So we're going to keep our laser at 20%, which is the lowest this can go. It's like it's a helix. Does it say on here what the power is? Doesn't. But 20%, much better. Still overcharged. I'm going to go from max range for the next one. Let's scan this one. This is a problem with hand minables with this, is it's a little bit, it's like trying to crack a regular rock mineable with a prospector. You gotta just be real gentle. Okay, so we're gonna back up till we're at max range, which is about there. It's too far. There you go. And we'll stop. Let it cool. Put a little more in. That'll be the way to do it. And now that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to do the rest of these and I will get you a grand total afterwards of how much hadnite we got. 60? Not bad, not great, but, you know, 60 hadnite, I'll take that. And the extraction worked, that was good. Let's put that in here. And now we got 64 hadnite, we got 91 aphrite, we got 2 glaucosite. We're doing okay. So with that, I'm going to close up our ship and keep searching. So this granite deposit showed up, but then another signal showed up. Maybe not. It is weird to get overlapping signals though. This one here is only 3 away, Dolivine. There we go. And there's the last thing I was hoping to find. Something that is harder, I should say, to mine. It is a little more unstable. But we're gonna go get that Dolivine. Should show up just as we climb over here. Weirdly enough, it didn't visually show up. Yeah, it's right there. I don't know why I didn't see it originally. Normally the shadows show up really well. This time I'm going to open the doors and then land. That might make it a bit easier. That looks fine. Again, these look pretty small, but I might be wrong. These might be what I would consider rock mineable size. But if they're hand mineable, this can be quite fiddly. But I do like the challenge. Hard to say. Oh, these look small. Yeah, these are tiny. So we're gonna go to farther range to mine it, but first I'll scan this one. eventually. Wouldn't be bad to either give you, like I said, a video or audio clue that it's scanning, and at the same time make sure you're in fracture mode. I was not. I don't know how long it actually took to scan, but a video or an audio clue that it's scanning would be handy. Like right now, I'm just waiting. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. I'm just waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Finally, there it goes. Okay, so we're going to back up a bit. Power at 20%. Let's see what happens. That's not too bad. So I'll let it get to maybe like just over 2/3. Then I'll turn it off. And the reason why 2/3 is because it is a large overcharge in this that will reappear. So watch, I'm at 2/3. Oh, that one's full now. Let's do this one. Like I'm gonna bring it up to about 2/3, and then watch where the overcharge window is when I let off. See how much bigger it is? So keep that in mind when you're mining. Like right now it looks like you got a lot of headway. I turn this off and that headway is reduced. Alright, so I'm going to crack all these up and then we'll do some extracting of these. Alright, we got a bunch of dolomite. 2 of those I couldn't extract. I think they're underneath the ground, but we'll go back into the ship and see how much I got. 102? It's not bad. 102. I think we're ready to head back to Seraphim. I'm glad the jets on this don't hurt you, since they tend to come on every once in a while. So we're going to head back to Seraphim. I think this is it. I'm going to call it for this video. Once we get there, we'll kind of go over our final amounts. And then, yeah, tomorrow, maybe I'll try the actual job. Because there is a job that sends you to a cave, from what I understand. We'll do that. Alright, off to Seraphim. So the easiest way to unload everything is we're just going to take our box out here, and I guess this one will be the closest one. Gonna drop our store all in here. Now there is nothing in the Atlas, so we're not gonna worry about that right now. Gonna take this, drop it down. Once it's down, this is where I'm excited about the new update to inventory, because once it's down, you have to then take the straw, put it over there, double click it to open it, take the things out of it and put them over here. You could just click what you want. I just want the gems and the water. We'll bring those over. Drop those. Now we can close this store all again. Now we can bring this store all up. And it should not have the gems in it anymore, in theory. This is also how you should be submitting gems. Don't drop them one by one on this freight elevator and pick them up. Just put them in a store all, do it that way. Let's open this up. And it's still got 2 glucosite in there. And the water in there. That didn't transfer over, but the gems did. See, like stuff like that. It's kind of annoying. Alright. That is the mining mode. Tractor beam. There we go. We're going to go put this back on the cutlass. And then we're going to store the cutlass. And it will have everything we need ready for the next round. So we can put that up there. There we go. Close this. We could close the ramps. Might as well. They didn't close. That's alright. So we'll store the Drake Cutlass.
Your vehicle has been moved to
It'd be good if it showed you what was inside it, that there's a Geo inside there. At least I know out of these two which one it is, because that one is at Faithful Dream. So let's go over here, take a quick look. Once we put this in here, why is... Okay, that's glaucosite. Alright, so we have... That's glaucosite, so those should be able to stack. And these should be able to stack. And these should be able to stack. But they're not. These are both glaucosite, right? That's hadnite. Hadnite. Oh, they're different. They just look the same. Okay. So, total 281 glaucosite, 211 aphrite, which I could have got more. Aphrite all over that planet. Hadnite, we got 64 and 102 dolivine. Not bad. Not bad. I'm happy with that. And so we'll do some of the hand mining missions next time. We'll try them out. So those are in hand mining. Yeah. And so like this one is you go and you get some stuff and you drop them off. I don't know what they're going to want, but they want to bring it to the Shubin mining facility on Daymar. So we'll see what they want, load it up, bring it to Daymar, and see if we get any rep for Shubin, because I don't think I have any for Shubin. No. It'll be interesting. I liked it. Kind of like I said, low-key, chill gameplay as I recover yet again from yet another cold. Hopefully it was kind of enjoyable and relaxing for you also, and we'll do more of the same next time. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of this world. I mean, we're out of this world. We're in the verse. But until then, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps you out. If you want to get into Star Citizen, make sure you click that link below. Use that referral code. That will get you some extra money when you join the game. During events, there are sometimes referral bonuses. I don't think there's going to be one for Fortuna, which is coming up. But after that, there is the Expo. There may be one for that. I think that might be the next thing is the Expo, correct? So hard to remember what is coming next. But yeah, Stella Fortuna happening now. It's the St. Patrick's Day of the Verse. My favorite time because there's everything green. My least favorite time because I can't afford to buy anything new right now. So I'm going to be missing out all those green ships. But until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you all soon in the verse. Goodbye, everybody.